guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So about 10 months ago, I watched a video by YouTuber Shelby Church, and it was a video about how much YouTube paid her for 1 million views. And I thought that it was a very interesting video, and it was very insightful, and I wanted to make a video similar to it, but I never had a video with that many views. And so now, almost a year later, I still don't have a video with that many views, but I have one video that has a fair amount of views. It has 300,000 views. And so in this week's video, I'm going to talk about how much YouTube paid me for 300,000 views. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from YouTube related videos like this to rant videos to how to make money online videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So a couple of things I want to mention before I start. First thing is all the money that I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be in Canadian dollars because I am Canadian. So if you have a different currency, then you can convert that to your currency to see how much it would add up to where you live. And the second thing that I want to mention is that the video that I'm talking about has over 350,000 views. It has 358,062 views. But when I originally uploaded the video, I wasn't monetized yet. So I uploaded this video on September 3rd, 2018, and I didn't get monetized until March 13th, 2019, and I didn't get monetized till the evening. I didn't get the email saying you've been monetized. I didn't get that email till about 6 p.m. So ads didn't really start playing on my video until the 14th. So from September 3rd to March 13th, I got no money for that video. So if I go to my analytics right here on my computer, as you can see right here, it says September 3rd to March 13th, which was the time when I wasn't monetized yet. And as you can see, I got 51,670 views. And I got no money for those views. So even though the video has over 350,000 views, I'm only going to be talking about 300,000 views because since getting my monetization, that video has garnered 306,392 views. So even though this video was uploaded September 3rd, 2018, I'm only going to be talking about the earnings from March 14th, 2019 up until the present. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, how much have I made from this video? From 306,392 views, I made $1,107.47. So that is how much money I made in 14 months, from March of 2019 to May of 2020. So yeah, it's not a whole bunch of money. I don't know how much people think YouTubers make, but it is a decent amount of money and I'm not complaining about that money. So let's just do something a little crazy. You know how I said how I missed out on revenue from about 50,000 views because I wasn't monetized at the time when I got those views? So let's see approximately how much money I missed out on. So you don't get paid for every single view on YouTube, but let's just pretend that you did. So if I take my $1,107.47 and divide it by my 306,392 views, then that means for the views that I was monetized for, I made about 0.0036 blah 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 blah, all the decimal places. I made $0.003 for each view on that video, right? So now if we take that number and we multiply it by all the views I got, which is the 358,062, then I would have made $1,294.23. So then if we take that number and we subtract the amount of money that I actually made, then for those 50,000 views, I made around, if my CPM was exactly the same, I made about $186.77. So I missed out on almost $200 because my first 50,000 views weren't monetized. Now I'm just gonna go a little bit more into my analytics. So if we go to revenue, you will see that the CPM for this video is $11.23. So CPM is cost per meal, which is basically cost per 1,000 views. So for every 1,000 views, I got $11.23. Another metric that you see here is estimated monetized playbacks. So even though for this time frame I got 306,000 views, only 176,000 of those views were monetized, because not every single viewer gets an ad. So just because your channel is monetized and just because you put ads on a video doesn't mean that every single person who watches that video is going to get an ad played to them. So of the 300,000, 124,000 of those people didn't get an ad, therefore I didn't make money on those views. So I got 176,000 monetized views, and so that times the 11.23 equals this, I think. I don't know, I didn't do the math, but so those are the revenue aspects of this video. So what are things that affect your CPM? There's a number of factors, and I'll just list like a few. So one of the factors of your CPM is where your views are coming from. If you are getting a lot of views from America, Canada, the UK, and Australia, then you're gonna have a pretty high CPM. Meanwhile, if majority of your views are from other places, then your CPM is lower, because advertisers pay more money for certain countries. For example, if it was an American company, they would be more likely to put money into ads for viewers from America, because those are the people that are going to buy their product. Yes, obviously you can shop online, but majority of shoppers from an American store are Americans. So an American company is going to put more money into views from America, because they know that there is a higher chance of that view turning into a sale, right? So if that same ad played on the opposite side of the world, well, what are the odds that that person who lives over here is going to buy something from all the way over here, wait 3 weeks for it to ship, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a higher chance of an American buying from an American company. Therefore, the companies are going to put more money into ads for American viewers. So if most of your viewers come from those like top 4 countries, your CPM is likely to be higher. Another thing that can really increase your CPM is the age of your viewers, for multiple reasons. One, a more new thing is YouTube now has to follow the COPPA rules. I believe it's COPPA or COPPA, I don't know. I'm gonna say COPPA. So the COPPA, they have to follow that law, basically saying that they can't collect data from children 12 and under, right? So if you have a channel geared towards kids, your channel can no longer have targeted ads, and targeted ads make more money. So since your channel can't get targeted ads because YouTube is not allowed to collect the information from children, then you're going to make less money. Another thing, even before the whole COPPA thing came into fruition, is if you make videos geared towards adults, your CPM is most likely going to be higher, simply because adults have money. If you're advertising to kids, kids don't have their own money. They have to go to their parents. So then a kid can't just like see a toy or something and be like, oh, I want it, put in my credit card information, oh, now it's shipped to me. They don't have a credit card. They're 12, right? So it's like they can't just buy it themselves. They have to go to a third party in order to get the money, right? Meanwhile, if you're advertising to adults, like, oh, I see an ad, I want it, I buy it, period. I don't have to ask anybody else. If I want it, I'm going to buy it because I have my own money, right? So it's like if you advertise to adults, they're more likely to buy something because they actually have money. So if you're advertising to people who have money, then those ads are going to be worth more. And the third thing that can affect your CPM is the subject of your video. So business videos tend to have a higher CPM than beauty videos, because if I'm making a video about business, or I'm making a video about how to make money online, the people who are watching that video are probably in the mindset to spend, because people always say you have to spend money to make money, right? So if I'm making a video about how to make money and then an ad plays before it advertising a business opportunity, right? Then that ad is going to be worth more because that product that they're selling probably costs like $100, right? Meaning that if that company were to get a sale from the ad that was played on your video, they would make $100. Meanwhile, if you were making a beauty video and then maybe an ad that plays before your video is for a concealer, well, I don't wear makeup, so I don't know, but let's just say a concealer is $15. I don't know. I'm just putting out a number. So if that makeup company gets a sale from that ad, they made $15. Meanwhile, if this business company gets a sale because they were selling a course or whatever, if that business company gets a sale from the ad that played before your money related video, then they're going to make $100. So this business company is going to make more money if they make a sale, therefore they put more money into advertising. This makeup company is going to make less money if they make a sale, so they put less money into advertising. So the more expensive the product that's being advertised is, the more money that ad is going to be worth. So if you're making beauty videos, like, I don't know how expensive the most expensive palette is, but it's probably going to be less than if they were advertising a computer. You know what I mean? Like, if you're saying, oh, how to make money online, and then an ad that played before your video was for a $700 computer, well, then that $700 is more than your, I don't know, $80 makeup palette. So then this company is going to make more money, therefore they're going to put more money into advertising. I hope I explained that well. So that's to say certain video types make more money. So I'm going to go through my analytics really quickly and show you some of the CPMs of my other videos. And some of these are crazy high, but unfortunately those videos didn't make me a lot of money because I wasn't getting a lot of views on those videos. So let's say that you have a video where the CPM is $30 per 1,000 views, but then that video only gets 500 views, then you're only going to make $15. You know what I mean? So having a high CPM doesn't necessarily mean you're making a bunch of money, because you also need the views in order to reap the rewards of that CPM, if that makes any sense. So right here is my most popular video. The CPM is $11.23. If I go to my second most popular video, which has over 60,000 views, the CPM is $9.53, meaning that this video is the part 2 to my most popular video. So there is a very high chance that this video will also get a lot of views, because, like, typically people watch a series. They watched part 1, now they're going to go over to part 2, right? So if this video gets to 300,000 views at some point, it might not make $1,100 because the CPM is lower. So now I'm going to have this video that has 300,000 views and this video that has 300,000 views, but they're not going to make the same amount of money. Then if we go to my how to make money on Earn Honey video, my CPM is $11.53. My first day doing Uber Eats video, $12.28. My making $1,300 in 6 days on Uber Eats video, the CPM is $19.16. How to make money on Swag Bucks video, the CPM is $27.89. My how to make money on Earnly video, the CPM is $50.69. My how to make money on Perk TV video, the CPM is $56.25. And my how to make money on your smartphone video has a CPM of $63.29. As you can see, my videos with the highest CPMs are all about making money, whether it's me telling you about a website that I use or talking about Uber or something of the sort. All of my highest videos are about money. So if someone is looking for how to make money online, as I said earlier, people who want to make money, they're in the mindset of you have to spend money to make money, which means they're already in the mindset to spend money. So then the ads that are going to play for them are going to be like business related things or maybe tech related things. Like if it's how to make money online, well, how do you get online? You use a computer. Or how do you get online? You use a phone, right? So then expensive products are going to be advertised, or a course about making money online is going to be advertised. All of these types of ads are going to show up on my video. Like, why would a makeup ad show up on a video about Uber? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense. You might even get a car ad on an Uber Eats video because you're driving a car, right? So it's like, people are going to put more money into those ads for expensive products. So then when people watch those ads, you get more money. Like if somebody watches the full 15 seconds of a ad for a makeup palette, or they watch a full 15-second ad for a laptop, you got more money for the laptop ad. You did. I'm telling you that you did. Okay? So what you make videos about is very important. And one thing I forgot to mention while filming this video is another thing that greatly affects your CPM is how long your video is. So if your video is longer than 10 minutes, then you can add mid-roll ads, which basically means you can have more than just one ad at the beginning and one ad at the end. You can put ads in the middle of your video, and you can determine how many ads you put in the video. Obviously, you don't want to put too many because then you're going to turn people off. If you have a 10-minute video and you put 20 ads in it, that's ridiculous. An ad every 30 seconds, people are going to click off. But if you were to put 2 ads in the middle per se, then you would have a total of 4 ads on the video. You would have 1 at the beginning, 2 in the middle, and 1 at the end. So then if people watch your video all the way through, then they're going to see all 4 ads, which means you're going to make money from 4 different ads. Meanwhile, if the video is, let's say, 5 minutes long, then you can't put ads in the middle, meaning that you will only have 1 ad at the beginning and 1 ad at the end, which means you can only make money off of 2 ads instead of 4. So by making your video longer and then thus putting more ads in the video, then you can make more money. So if you make videos that are longer than 10 minutes, then you have a higher chance of having a higher CPM. So yeah, that's all for this week's video. That's how much money I made for a video with 300,000 views. I made 1,100 Canadian dollars. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, or I hope you learned something from the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.